Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So on today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut this 360 ruched flare skirt. So I'm making use of this fabric. So the measurements we'll be working with that you need is your full length, that is the length of your skirt, and then your waist circumference, which is known as your round waist measurement. So, but before you start transferring your measurement, you have to do some calculations. So I'm going to be teaching you or telling you the calculations that you need in order to be able to achieve the skirt. So you're going to need, like I said initially, your round waist or your waist circumference and the full length of your skirt, and you also need your the radius so as to know the amount of fabric to fold. And to calculate your radius, divide your waist circumference by 3.14. I'm going to repeat again. To get your radius, you're going to divide your waist circumference by 3.14. So this person's measurement or this person's waist measurement is actually 21. Sorry, 31. Sorry, pardon me, 31 inches. But because it's going to have like a zipper behind, so I'm going to add 2 inches for zip allowance. So basically, what you do is the waist circumference plus 2 inches for your zip allowance. So since this person's waist circumference is 31 inches, I'm going to add 2 inches to it, which automatically gives me 33 inches, right? So 33 inches divided by 3.14, and that is going to give me 10.5. Hmm? That is the length of your radius. Now we've gotten our radius. 10.5 is our radius measurement. Now to get the length, like the length that you fold, like the length of um how much material you need to be folded. I don't even know if that makes sense. Like the length of material that you need to be folded. What you are going to do is to add the radius to the length of the skirt. Now remember this person's skirt measurement or length of her skirt is actually 39 inches. But because it has band, I'm using 2 inches band for it. So I'm going to minus 2 inches from the 37 from 39. And 39 minus 2 will give you 37. So automatically the length of her skirt that I'm cutting now without the band is 37 inches. So remember our radius is 10.5. So 10.5 plus 37, and that is going to give me 47.5. So I'm going to cut 47.5. Sorry, I'm going to fold my material with 37.5. Now let me show you how to fold it. So this is my material. So what you are going to do is, remember this is by 60. So because it's by 60, because this particular fabric is by 60, I don't need to add. But if you're using an Ankara fabric, after folding it, don't worry. The front part or the back part will need you need to add material to it. So after folding it, just get the length and the remaining part of it, you add your material. Just join your material to it. But because this is by 60 and this length of skirt you are working with is 47.5, so I don't need to add anything. So this is my material. I'm just going to fold it in two like this. Okay, so you're going to fold your fabric in two like this, like I'm doing. This is the edge. You're just going to fold it like this. Make sure you arrange it. Remember what we need here is 47.5. So let me just get 47.5 first of all before I arrange the other side. So we need 47. So your 47.5, you measure it from here, 47.5. So we have excess. So I'm still going to readjust it again. Remember, we're looking for 47.5. Then you can add 1 inch if you like for your folding as you fold your flare. But I don't fold mine, I'll use mine. So we need 47.5 here. This is a bit tricky because the table is not really wide enough, but it's okay. So I already have 47.5 here. I'm coming. This is 47. Okay, this is 48.5. Okay, this is my 47.5. Okay, go ahead. I'll just cut it so that I can be able to work on this fabric. Else, okay, so we have 47.5 here. Okay, bring it all the way. This place. So we're going to measure I hope you can see it from this edge here. I'm going to measure 10.5 from here. It's 10.5, 10.5, all the way. Now, her skirt length is 37. So I have 39 here. I'm just going to add 1 inch. 37. Remember her waist is how many? 33. So 33.4. 33 divided by 4 rather. So that let's be sure that the waist, we have exactly that on the waist region, on the waist area. So I have 8.02. I'm just going to measure to make sure we have exactly 8.02 here. So I'm going to add half inch above this place for joining my band. I really hope people are seeing what I'm doing. So now the next thing is to transfer the length of the skirt. So from here, 7, I'm going to be using 38. Go ahead and cut. So this is it. So this is the center. So because it has a ruche by the side, so what I'm going to do now is I'll go in by let's say 4.5, let's say 5 inches. I'll go in by 5 inches, and I'm just going to mark it down to this point. Just freestyle it. There's no hard and fast rule. Hold on, William. So this is going to be where I'll attach my material. I'm going to cut a long material and just sew it like this so that I can attach my rope to it. Okay, so this is what I have for. So I just went ahead to come and to it, then 4.5 inch. So now let's work on the skirt. First of all, you're going to fold this place in this folded place. I'm going to go and top stitch here. Fold this place in like so. Top stitch, top stitch, top stitch, and that's it. So you should have something like this after top stitching it. This is our kissing tunnel. Then the next thing you want to do is to measure the round waist of the skirt and go ahead and cut a band the exact measurement with the waist of the skirt. So the width of my band, I used 4 inches for the width of my band. You can decide to use 4 inches. So go ahead and cut it out. After cutting it out, you should have something like this. Then if you're using this kind of fabric that I'm using in this video, then go ahead and gum your stay on it. Then the next step is to cut our rope, the rope that we're going to use for our drawstring. So after cutting the rope, I went ahead to fold it. Then I went on to pass it through the casing tunnel like you see me doing the video. Use a safety pin and pass it through the tunnel, and when you get to the edge, you are going to top stitch it on that edge so that um it will stay. Then pass the second one as well through the casing tunnel like you see me doing in the video, And that is it for the tunnel. So after passing it, you should have something like this. This is what it should look like. Then the next thing I went on to do was to burn the tip of the rope so that to avoid it shading ropes when the person wears it. So after doing that, I closed the back, went ahead to insert my zip and then the band. So this is what I have after that. Then I'm going to be adding hook to it. So fold the down part and you are done with your skirt. This is what it should look like when you are done. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Bye.